We're here with one of the organizers. Could you please tell us how this got about, this whole thing organized?
Well, I'm Chandler Ramelli, and I think it sort of came together organically. We're upset, and we wanted to be heard. This whole group is sort of the silent majority. We're used to how we protest is writing letters and calling our congressmen, our senators, and we've sort of had enough. Nobody was listening, and so this just happened.
Is this the beginning or the end for this? Is this going to take off, or is this just a one-time thing?
This is definitely not the end. This is just the beginning. This is the beginning of where everybody becomes politically active again. This is really sort of let a fire under people, and they want to be heard. And this is the beginning to say, hi, I'm here. You forgot about me. Please listen to what I have to say.
We're standing right across from the White House. If you had 30 seconds to tell President Obama a message, he's listening to you and you alone, what would you say?
Read your history book on the chapter of Harding. We're headed for another Teapot Dome scandal. Tax and spend equals corruption and destruction. I don't know how that's confusing, but history does repeat itself, and we're headed down that same path.
I understand that you have a lot of people who came from out of town. Could you tell us about that?
It's kind of a phenomenon. It's driving down here. Of course, traffic was terrible because it rained, and you can see the RVs. I was up until 2 in the morning just emailing people for directions. They're coming from Pennsylvania, Kentucky. We've had people get on planes. Alabama, a lot of North Carolinians and Pennsylvanians are here, and they just wanted to be heard and seen, and not in a civil unrest sort of way, just in a power by numbers.
We heard that someone is donating actual tea bags. Yes. Could you tell us about that?
The Million Tea Bag idea started with a group called Reagan.org. And what happened is they decided to put up a website, donate some money to us, and we'll buy tea bags, and we will send them to Congress. Well, they thought, well, wouldn't it be great to get 10,000? Wouldn't it be great to get 20,000? And then it turned into 250,000, and then it turned into 1 million. And I think that's when they went, okay, that's enough. I don't know if anyone knows what 1 million of anything looks like. 1 million seconds is 11 and a half days. So we were not allowed to drop the tea bags here. So they are in an office building right now down the street on floor 12. But they're here. We just can't bring them to Lafayette Park.
The original plan was for a stage to be outside of the Treasury building. What happened with security concerns and the movement?
What happened was they kicked us out of the Treasury, in front of the Treasury Department. It was our goal, our dream, to be able to protest in front of the Treasury Department. We're not protesting necessarily the administration or Congress. We're protesting the bailout and the stimulus. This is supposed to be a trilateral Republican, Democrat, and Independent movement. So we wanted the Treasury Department as our backdrop. Well, there are 16 federal organizations in D.C. for security and police. Metro Police told us they were in charge, and when we got here this morning, after talking with them repeatedly, twice a day at least, the Secret Service said, no, they're not in charge, we are. Lucky for us, we all live here in D.C., and we knew that something was going to happen. We just didn't know what was going to happen. So we've always had this secondary location that was for grassroots, because we always thought the Treasury Department was going to be too good to be true. So now we've just moved everything over here. So we maybe lost 10 minutes of protest time, and everything moved seamlessly over here.